I like what Tiger said this week, that he is waiting to show up to a major and hear that they've shortened some holes. Valhalla, the longest par 71 in championship history. He was still the longest at any par, over 7,800 yards. Wonder what year we'll be at 8,000. Or will the rollback, which takes effect for professionals in 2028, keep us under that number? Paulie, how about the 18th hole, 570 yards?
Yeah, I mean, one of the easier holes on the golf course, you'd have to say. The water's not really in play. It's a long way right for these players. The further you hit it, the more it gets in play. That bunker up the left is 320 to reach, so most players in the field can't hit it that far, and they'd be smashing it at that. Should you hit it 300, you've got 250 to the front. So it's a hole that everybody in the field should be able to get home in two on. Very historic hole. Obviously, Tiger hitting it on that car path on the left-hand side, and in his brilliant finish against Bobby May. But as I say, the further up you go, the more that water comes back into play. You got the bunker on the left and the water on the right. So really only the very big hitters are starting to worry about that. But the difficulty is in the second shot, Rich, because this is a horseshoe. Ironically, we're in Kentucky here, but it's a horseshoe shaped green here with that bunker in the middle, and the green wraps around from the left-hand side, the little pot bunker around to the right. And in the middle, there's a tier. Where the pin will be placed a couple of the days probably. So there's a bit of complexity in the green, and hitting into the right section is difficult, particularly when it's in the middle on the higher part. But when it's on the lower parts left and right, I think we're going to see quite a few eagles here. This is a hole that the players will be walking off with a par. They'll be disappointed.
It was the easiest hole on the golf course at the 2014 PGA Championship, better than a half shot under par. There were 20 eagles 10 years ago, and roughly a third of the field were able to successfully knock it on into. Johnson Wagner is down live at the 18th hole. What do you think of this hole, Johnson?
Well, I'm glad I'm not playing it, Rich. It's long been a bunch of yards have been added. It's now 570 yards on the card, and it's paramount this week. You have to take advantage of these par fives. We talked about 10 on Monday. We're sitting here on the 18th. I did a walk and talk with Jake Knapp the other day, right before the horn blew on Tuesday. He was pulling out 5-iron to hit in, and I think the main point of focus this week is how big this golf course and how big of an advantage driving distance is. To the point where I had a conversation with a prominent instructor yesterday while on the golf course, and he said to me, he said, if you don't have 180-mile-an-hour ball speed, you might as well go home.
Oh. Now, listen,
Walk
Johnson,
up here towards the green.
Johnson, I know you. After you heard
Bring
that,
it to me,
you went and looked up how many players average 180 ball speed on the PGA Tour. I know you did. How many? Tell us how many.
31, Brandel. 31.
Okay. All right. Tell me who's not on that list. A fellow by the name of Scotty Scheffler who doesn't have 180-mile-an-hour ball speed. So are you telling me he doesn't have a chance to win?
Scotty Scheffler is the exception to this rule, but it got me thinking, Brandel, you and I have been talking. Scotty Scheffler has a chance no matter what his ball speed is because he hits it so straight. So I like guys that maul it this week. We think about Rory McIlroy. We think about Wyndham Clark. We think about Xander Schauffele, who's picked up all that speed. His average speed's 183. It's massive this week. You can cover bunkers. On a hole like 17, you can take it up there and get a 9-iron, 8-iron in your hand when the rest of the field's coming in with 4-irons. So it's a big deal. I also kind of like Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka. You got any more over 180, Brandel?
Well, I was thinking about a fellow by the name of Ludwig Oberg. When you're talking about 180 ball speed and hitting it straight, how do you like Ludwig this week?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because, I know he finished second at the Masters, but he has not been in my radar at all. I guess not playing at Quail Hollow last week, kind of had that knee thing, but he's healthy and he's seeming to be doing well. All right, so what I've got up on the green, Brandel, I've got the whole location from where it was first round of 2014. We don't know where the whole location is going to be yet for tomorrow. And by the way, shout out to Kerry Haig and his crew. They're out here every night. John Ballard and his crew, they're out here every night getting this golf course ready and in championship form. So, championship shape and championship speed. So I've got this whole location. I think this is one of the hardest shots. If your ball ends up right here in the flat, if it's scooted up in this bunker, you'd be on an upslope, you'd be able to stop it, but you can see just how steep this bunker is. By the way, the sand is also spectacular out here. Kind of want to give myself a better lie. And if a flagstick was there, I'd probably be able to see just the top, maybe just even the flag. It's a very steep face. I don't know about this one, but I'm batting probably 500 this week so far. Oh, it's coming back. All right, so that's an example. If you get a little bit too cute, ball comes back in the bunker.
What's the sand like in there? Is it nice and firm after the rain?
It is perfect, Paul. And if you chunk it a little bit and be safe, I'm sure that one's going way by the hole. So in this spot right here, to me, is not a very good spot. We're going to back up out of here. And I was thinking about let's see that putter, caddy, Mr. Andrew Bradley. So I was thinking about if you do hit the green, this middle section is extremely narrow, like Paul explained on the flyover. Look at that. It's 15, 18 feet by the hole. It's hard to walk on this green and not think about the Bob May putt in the playoff. His ball landed right in here, kind of went up the ridge and worked down over to this side. So it's kind of like a little tabletop up here, and I think it's steeper on this right-hand side. So this is the putt that I would not want to have right here. Just past this hole location, it goes down to the other side. When these greens are cooking, this is not something that you really want to deal with. And you can just see how much slope coming off. I mean, this is, I'm making up for the last 2 nights with my performance tonight. Paulie, you got anything?
He got a little giddy last night.
You got any spots around the green? Where do you think the best spot to leave it here is?
Yeah, Johnson, I just want to ask the question, you know, one of the features of this golf course is the fact that all of the greens are quite big in square footage. A lot of them sit diagonally to the players on the playing line. This is another good example of it here. Now, at 250 for most players, 300 off the tee, leaving it 250. So they're going in with a 5-wood, 4-wood second shot. Most of the field would be anyway. So being a shallow green, if you hit it big there, Johnson, what kind of a chip have you got down that hill?
Well, if you hit it deep over, oh, we got Andrew Bradley on TV maybe. Look at you, looking good. If you hit it over the back center back here, Paul, I think you're in really good shape. If you hit it over the back right or back left, you're going to have a very awkward sort of shot to deal with. All right, this is my last ball. There's no retakes on this one. So it's pretty doable. Right back here on the back edge, though, the green sort of slopes at me, and then once it gets over that, it is straight downhill.
Right.
You're not going to clean the sand off my club? So I think over here, I've got a good lie, but you've got to kind of play this like a bunker shot, pop it up in the air, and hope it lands soft. I think I'm back in the bunker. Oh.
Check.
Okay. Paul,
Checked
over the back of the green's great. And guys, I'm having fun out here, but I want to let this grounds crew get out here, mow this green, and get these greens in at championship speed for tomorrow.
Real quick, Johnson, you've been out there, you've been doing walk and talks, you've been all over this golf course. You have a feel of what you think the winning score is going to be?
I do. I've talked to a lot of caddies, a lot of players. With the softness of the greens right now and expecting a little bit more rain over the weekend, I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be 20 under.
Oh. I'll have a beer with you that it's a beer for every shot under 20. How about that? And you can have a beer for everyone over 20.
You guys might be sauced up on Sunday night.